When Jean Valjean sings this song, Bring Him Home, it takes the form of a desperate prayer. This is not someone who just started talking to God, or who has not built up a relationship with him over the years. One of God's servants had saved Valjean from probably spending the rest of his life in prison. Valjean had stolen silver candlesticks from a priest who had let him stay the night. But when Valjean, her recent parolee, was caught with the candlesticks, the priest instead insisted that he had given them to Valjean as a present, and then gave him a few extra valuables so he could sell them and begin a new life as an honest man. This act of pure charity set Valjean on a new course where he became an honest, respectable citizen and even a mayor. Even more important, he learned to pay it forward by blessing the lives of others in great distress. In this song, he is pleading for the life of a young man whom his adopted daughter loves, even offering to exchange his own life for the life of the young man, whom he sees like a surrogate son. Through the miraculous course of his life, Valjean had learned that God was really there and that he really loved him. He knew that he could speak to God as a father, as someone who would listen and whom he could trust. He spoke from a place of vulnerability, opening up and showing his deepest emotions. He was not simply saying the same thing he says every day in his prayers. It's this kind of relationship that we should seek to have with our Heavenly Father, where we can discuss the things we long for and can plead for his help in the most challenging moments of our lives. It's that kind of faith and trust that will help each of us turn to him in the good times and in the bad, and will help us receive and obey the answers when they do come. Valjean knew who was really in charge of his life. He knew that he could expect miracles, and in the end, the boy lived, and Valjean remained a faithful servant through the end of his life. Though Valjean's account is fictional, the principles taught in it are real. God is our Father, and he wants to hear from us. He wants to bless us, and he wants to trust us to trust the outcomes that he has in mind for us. Valjean says, "In my need, you have always been there." And this promise extends to us as well, as we draw closer to our Father and make the attempt to speak to him from our hearts. He will always be there for us in our time of need. God on high, hear my prayer. In my need, you have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on, and I am old to be gone. Ring
young, he is only poor. You can take, you can give, let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die, let him live. Bring him home, bring him home.